get a problem and fix a problem and it didn't put a couple of $100,000 in your pocket or saved you a couple of $100,000, you're supposed to come back with a little bit more than some flowers,
Absolute
and
facts.
because those any other type of consulting firm would have been charging you by the hour. And I've just seen people take advantage of her kindness and her heart, and those are the things that kind of piss me off.
It is without a shadow of a doubt, when you are a kind person and a giving person and your life purpose is to give,
Yes.
that people will
suck
suck
it.
you dry.
They will suck it.
That
They will
as
suck-
absolutely.
Yes, they will. Absolutely.
And then the next generation and the next, as long as, and so that's
I ain't
a
going.
difficult.
I ain't going.
You heard it right here first.
I ain't going.
Not the one.
And I'm a giver. I know
Yeah.
I'm a giver. You can get called. You can have people to call in. I'm a giver. And
Yeah.
I can show you my phone. I'm a giver financially, prayer,
Yes.
all of that. Even when you came on, I sent you a nice little prayer to encourage you.
You did.
Really, and from a spiritual standpoint, that is one of my gifts, the gifts of exhortation. So I love encouraging people, and I guess I get that even from my mom. But I'm not going. You know what I mean? Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. But once it crosses a certain line, now it paid the cost to be the boss, and this game is to be sold, not to be told. So,
But boundaries are important.
Absolutely, they are.
Otherwise, you'll just be a little twig.
Not taking care of your business, taking care of their business.
Absolutely,
No,
and
it ain't
then
gonna
they'll
happen.
be on to the next person to get
Absolutely.
from the next person.
Yep. Amen.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's givers and takers.
Givers and takers.
Yeah, and takers. Yeah.
That's what they
Takers,
do. They take.
They do, and that is their sole purpose,
Yeah,
is
they
to
take.
take.
Yep.
Crazy thing is sometimes they can't even recognize it. And it's at so many levels. Taking is at so many levels. But when you're gifted spiritually, that they pulling at the gift.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Amen.
that's a sermon. If you're listening, Corey Brooks and Pastor Chris Harris, you're welcome. You can send them an offering. So tell me, this was exciting. You guys were on a TV show I watch all the time.
Yes.
That was fascinating. How did you happen to be on, was it Restaurant
Impossible?
Impossible. I was blown away when I saw that.
Well, since we gonna go street and spiritual, things that are impossible with men are not impossible with God.
Amen.
And we had nothing to do with it. That was the wildest thing about it. I came in one day, Dawn, and Barbara, the waitress, she said, somebody from a TV show. She didn't even say TV show. She said something, but it referred to a TV show. I said, Lord, let this be some type of reality show, please.
Please, God.
And I called, and it was a Restaurant Impossible. And I'm like, well, how'd you get our number? She said, I was just going through the yellow pages, which sounded funny to me anyway, because who goes through the yellow pages these days? But she said that's how I said, well, let me just tell you something. You have picked the right restaurant today.
On today.
I said, nah, I know you didn't seen Sweetie Pie and all that, but Sweetie Pie ain't got nothing on Josephine over here at Hard Times.
Yes.
Captain Hard Times. So it went from there, and it was a real thing. It was. I cried. So if y'all seen it, so she ain't gonna. I'm a cry baby. I'm a cry baby. And if she
don't give him some tissue.
If she pricked the right questions and we get the flow in the right kind of way, I'm subject to cry right on this show. So, but it was real. It was such a bless. It was such a needed blessing.
It was,
and it didn't cost us anything, Dawn. It was just straight. It cost us our time, and it cost us being open and being real to the TVs, which I have a newfound respect for people who do that reality stuff. I'm not talking about the playing stuff, and
right.
I'm talking about when you really invite somebody in to follow you. And can I share one thing?
Absolutely.
So sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? It's rough, and here we go. Okay, here we go. Sometimes it's hard being in business. And 79th Street, I remember taking my daughter to Hampton when she went to college, and when we got there, and when they found out we were from Chicago, you know where 79th Street is at? And I'm like, yeah, we know. I said, man, I want to go see 79th. Like, it has this image and this stigma that's not all cool.
Sure. So
it has people not wanting to come and frequent the restaurant because they have a certain fear or phobia about 79th Street. So it has affected business. How about that?
Absolutely.
So on the show, we're like in day 2 of taping. And somebody comes in and say, hey, man, ComEd is outside getting ready to turn the lights off. I said, oh.
In real
and I ain't
life.
tripping. I said, oh, okay. But I would tell the producer, I said, I need to go outside and talk to them real quick. Well, let's just get through. I said, unless you want to shoot it in the dark,
Right.
let me go talk to them real
Right.
quick and I'll be right back.
Right.
So he says, okay. So I unplug, I go outside, I talk to the ComEd
The
technician or
yeah.
whatever they are. And I said, can you wait a minute? And I'm on the phone, I'm calling Mama. Mama, they here to turn it. She says, okay, I'm downtown, but sit right, be cool. In the meantime, I got certain numbers in my phone too. So I make a call.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, dude, they getting ready to do X, Y, and Z. And he said, give them the phone. And when they said, I can't touch your phone, no problem. I put it on speakerphone. And
Right.
He asked who it was, told who he was. He said, sit tight. Who's your supervisor? He said, let me make a phone call. And within 2 minutes, the lady was getting in her truck and driving off.
Wow.
And they showed that in the show.
Oh,
And
right. I did see that.
Said, you couldn't have paid. We couldn't have set that up no better. But what it did is it showed Mama's reach.
Yeah.
It showed her power, and it showed that she's a woman of her word, because whatever she tells somebody she's going to do, she's going to do it.
Absolutely.
So don't turn it off, because she
Yeah.
called the powers that be, and I'll be there tomorrow to take care of it.
Right.
No way, no problem, Mama, wait, and never turn the lights off. And the people with the camera, and I'm not knowing they following me even doing. That's the tripped
I
out
remember
part.
that part.
I'm
of the
like,
show.
what? And all they see is the truck driving off or whatever. So it was phenomenal. It was a bunch of crying, a bunch of praying. My family was really praying a lot. It was cool. It was super cool.
When did that episode air?
It aired June 20th of 2019.
Okay, so we can go on Food
Oh,
Network
yeah.
and
You
on
can,
demand.
you can even go to a YouTube and pull it up.
Okay, so
I think it's entitled "Hard Times at Josephine's."
At Josephine's.
Hard Times
right.
at Joseph. Okay.
And so, I like that show, but I
Yeah.
like it more now because it's more real to me now.
Yeah.
It definitely is reality TV, but when you see it with somebody that you have known your whole life
Yes.
and have, I knew it was real.
Yes.
I knew the struggle was real. I knew the weight on your shoulder, trying to carry this legacy of who she is. She's a giant.
Yeah.
And that's difficult.
And hard to please sometimes too, with all that. And that's what you seen with Robert. He dogging me out and riding me. But I'm telling this dude, like, dude, I know you done fell in love with Mama and you done got under her spell or whatever. I said, but this woman here is a control freak. I mean, you can go through there and think you clink this whole place. I'm talking about get in the cracks, do everything. If you don't get that spider web right up there, she done missed all of what you done down here and said, but you didn't get that vent. I'm saying, look at that.
I pray my children are not watching because
So-
it sounds a little bit like a lady I know.
Yeah, I know a couple of, I know a few Josephines. Yeah, you know somebody named Nikki.
Yeah.
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 You know some,
Yeah, she would be Lil Joe.
Yeah, I know some little Josephines that happen to be friends of mine. Yeah. How about
He
that?
ain't talking about me.
Yeah, Don, yeah.
I am yeah. Okay. So
And y'all
we'll keep talking
professional,
about Mama Wade.
and y'all professional cusser-outerers.
Yeah, I do that well. If that could be if I could get a initial, I got a B, a Bachelor of Arts, a Master of Science. I'm going to get a PhD. But what would it be for cussing? Because I should have that. A
PhD in cussology.
Communications.
She's
No,
a
not. It's gotta be the word cuss.
Cussologist.
It's not Kurt. No, I'm saying what would my initials behind my name? Like MS, MB, PBR. It's about the initials for me.
Hey, can I tell you one cuss-out story about my mama?
When your mama cussed you out?
No.
Oh, look, yes.
We at the restaurant. We got Reverend Clay Evans, Bishop Brazier, O.C. Booker, all the old school Pastor
yeah.
Van Wells,
Heavyweights.
all of them, but they in the little private bar room having a meeting,
Okay.
which is right off the kitchen.
Yes.
Mama in the kitchen giving it to him. Giving it to him. And when I come in, Dawn, I walk through the bar and I see the pastors, and then I go in the kitchen. I'm like, Mama, got all these preachers in here. They can hear you. She said, yeah, they do too.
Yeah.
They cuss too.
Then you better believe it.
So-
Go ahead and give them a
Yes,
little bit more whiskey in
so
their
a
cup.
few minutes later, I'm in the bar doing something. Here come Mama in the bar, Dawn. She says, pastors, I want y'all to forgive me. She said, but I don't smoke no reefers and I don't drink. But I do cuss niggas out. She said, because they wear you down to a low gravy. And all when I heard her say low gravy, all I saw, Dawn, was this skillet with it just sticking and like, nigga, you don't put them when you don't get money. And they was like, Josie, go ahead on, girl. We understand.
A low gravy.
She
That's
said-
a good
she said,
one.
to be in the kitchen, be cooking, and for her to say they wear you down
Like a low
to a
gravy.
low gravy,
Ooh.
sticking and
I don't
bubbling to
even
the
eat
skillet.
gravy, but that
I was
sound like
man.
something I'm gonna adopt in my repertoire.
Listen, she
You
said,
listening
"I
to
do
you
cuss."
listening to somebody who I have always loved, Mother Way, but now that I know that I am connected with the cuss words, stay with us. We'll be right back. Josephine Southern Cooking and Victor Love.
WIIFTV-PM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
WIIFTV-P.
Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. All this cussing make me want to go ask Jonathan over at Kimbark Beverage Shop on East 53rd and Woodlawn, 53rd and Woodlawn. You can give me a little sip of something. It's Friday. And you can also check my Facebook page and check I put the link in there. Y'all order that double good popcorn. Okay, it's good. We're building a water well in Nigeria with the money, with
That's
the
what's
proceeds.
up.
So my broadcast brother Tucson said she's sure to come on. I said what I said and cuss me out, and I cannot wait to see that show.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. That's
yeah.
going to be a high rating show because I'm gonna tune in.
How about this? Just jumping back on the TV show, they said we were our episode on Restaurant Impossible ranked number 5 in his all-time, viewers, whatever people had seen. It ranked amongst the top 5 shows that he had ever launched.
I'm not surprised. It's Chicago.
Yeah.
That's how we do.
That's how we do.
Yeah, we move and shake the entire world.
That's right.
That part.
I'm looking. So I know Dawn did it really fast, but these popcorns, the names for these popcorns are Sweetie You Salty, Painted Milk Chocolate, Butter Believe It, Chi-Town Chow Down. These are amazing. People, what do you do for the cookies?
Yeah,
Caramel DM.
Who is this?
Easy peasy caramel cheesy.
Double Good Popcorn is a company that was created specifically to fundraise, and they do. You can set up, if you have a nonprofit, you can set up a pop-up shop, or you could do the old school with the paper. You set up a pop-up shop. You get 4 days to push your subject or platform.
Okay.
They sell the popcorn. They deliver it to whoever orders free. You don't have to worry about like old school picking it up, dropping it off.
Yeah.
and they give you 50% of the proceeds.
Oh, that's what's up.
So if we raise $60,000, we'll get the
30.
$30,000 that it costs to build the well in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
which we take for granted living in America,
So
that
where-
you
how
can
do
just
we,
drink.
How do we start buying the popcorn?
I will text it
Okay,
to you.
definitely.
I will
Okay.
text it to you. Share.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, I want to ask you this, because I think it's important for people to realize 79th Street is hard. Okay.
Yes.
Your mother and your family have sustained 30 plus years
Yep.
of robberies,
Yes.
attempts to bad landlords.
Yes.
But even still, when nobody is making money, you and your family are feeding seniors. Tell us about that.
Well, I think it goes back to what we talked about, the givers and the takers. Mama's a giver. And again, the word of God says, give and it shall be given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, shall men give into your bosom. And I've seen it just like that phone call about with the lights being turned off. Just when we think it's tight, Dawn, we'll get a call from a Jamal Cole from my city, my hood, and say, Mama, I need 1,000 plates, and bring the check. We'll get a call from a NBC or some network saying we need this type of catering. So just when you think you out, God will show up with a ram in the bush to help you meet all of your needs. He said, I'll supply all your needs according to my riches and glory, which is in heaven. So I'm just a testimony that it doesn't even make sense on paper for us to be in business with the lack of traffic that we get on a regular. We have our moments, and I'm doing some things now, which is where you're saying the weight is on me now to rebrand, and that's where the Josephines came under my direction. You know, Mama,
I love
she's
it, though.
she's still like that Captain Hard Times. I don't want to do no hard times.
Amen.
So, and I think Mama was well deserving of it being called after her, named after her.
agree.
So, we got a lot of new things, just like with the gumbo grits. And,
Yeah, gumbo grits. We
We're
got
doing,
salmon croquettes.
and we do a deep fried lobster with French toast now. We got a lot of new things that we're
That's
doing
sexy.
on the menu. So, and on Wednesday is our Wings and Waffle Wednesday. You can come and get wings and waffles for $7.99. Just because we own the 9, you get it for $7.99 all day.
Wow.
You can't beat that nowhere. Wings and waffle breakfast or
love
lunch
that.
for $7.99. You're not gonna find it no place.
What are your hours?
We close on Mondays, Tuesday through Sunday. We're open at 8 o'clock, and we close at 5 o'clock through Thursday. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we close at 7.
Okay, so you can do breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And Dawn, just to let you know, thank you for this opportunity. Starting All-Star Weekend, I don't know if you remember, but I started opening up. I started doing the late night breakfast.
Yes.
It
Are
was
you doing
a
that?
hit.
Are you still doing
Well,
that?
no, when Corona hit, it shut us
Oh,
down.
sure,
I mean, just when we get
Which is
with,
right after that.
right
Yeah.
after that. So I'm officially going to be opening up the late night breakfast the first weekend in November. So when you're out and about late
And you need
night,
to soak
and
up
you
that
need to
liquor.
soak up that liquor,
And you
you'll
need
be
to
able come
soak up what you
through,
done drank from
and,
Kimbar.
Exactly,
we have a
right.
live DJ. It's BYOB. And it's good food, and we have security. We got parking, plenty of parking with the library parking lot across the street. And I'll say this too, as you alluded to, how to sustain. No one has ever been robbed. No cars have ever been broken into.
Yep.
Nothing has. That is sacred, holy ground right there. Now they've attacked us personally with the break-ins that you've seen and witnessed, but none of our customers have ever been offended coming out of that restaurant. So
yeah.
I'm saying, come on back to the 9.
Yeah.
My boy Rod Sawyer is over there working with me, and he's got my back. The commander's got my back, and most important, God's got my back. So,
And if he
let's
before
get-
you, then
he's more than the world against
say
you.
that
Come
part,
on,
because
church. Come on,
the
church.
PK.
Let's go.
Give us the exact address.
The address is 436 East Mother Josephine Wade Way.
Oh.
You know, they named the street after, but really 79th Street. But again, 436 East Mother Josephine Wade Way, formerly Vernon, or 79th Street in Vernon.
Used to be.
Used
Used
to
to
be.
be.
Used to
With
be.
the other homie, with the other
That's
big
right.
homie, Jay Boogie.
That's right, okay.
And Jerome.
Absolutely.
Jerome Photography.
No,
I'm sorry.
no. Well, yeah, when you said Boogie, you talking about Jay.
You talking about Boogie?
Absolutely. Jay used to be, people don't
I
know,
know.
that. Jay
I was
put up
over
a
there with the
post
street pole.
about 2 months ago with him and Biggie On 79th Street.
Yeah.
I said, and I could tell him, man, y'all on the night? He said,
was on the
"Man,"
corner.
He said, quit playing.
Right.
Me and Biggie had just left your mama's place eating.
Eating,
I was
yeah.
like, wow.
Big facts.
So people don't understand. LL Cool J, Danny Glover, Sammy Davis Jr.'s wife, Mama Aretha Franklin would not come to Chicago without coming to that restaurant.
that's facts.
Period.
That's facts.
Period.
Do your history, y'all, and figure out who Mother Wade is.
Okay.
And don't get cussed out because she'll get you. I have to ask you this because you're from Chicago.
Okay.
Was this a real quick lightning quiz? Chicago, sugar and salt and pepper or sugar on your grits?
Sugar on my grits.
79th Street. Sneakers or gym shoes?
Gym shoes.
I'm losing.
Thank you.
Cubs or White Sox?
White Sox.
Thin crust or deep dish?
I'm a deep dish.
Ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
Ketchup.
Oh, praise God for Jesus.
Thank you.
Soda or pop?
Pop.
Thank you.
Harold's Chicken or Uncle Remus?
Harold's Chicken.
Limbs dry rub.
But
or
I love
Leon's?
Uncle Remus. That's my girl.
That's
I know
Charmaine, yeah.
Charmaine
She'll
gonna
be
say-
on the show.
But I grew up, that was always there. I got introduced to Uncle Remus late in my life. Yes.
Okay, we'll take. She'll give you a pass. I'll ask her. to
Thank
give
you,
a pass for
please.
that.
That's my girl.
Limbs dry rub or Leon's barbecue style?
Leon's Barbecue.
All day. Freeway or expressway?
Expressway.
Thank you.
Auntie or auntie?
Auntie.
Okay.
That one I'm always gonna lose.
I
Yeah,
love-
I think
look, I
I'm the
love-
only one that says.
All right,
auntie.
guys.
Right.
He's
I
79th
look-
Street for real.
He's 79th Street all
Authentic.
day. Hey, Herb. He's from your way.
Hey, Herb, I started to wear my hat to get the 9 on it, but I didn't want to offend nobody up in here.
Then I said what I said would come in here and take it. Herb Howard. That's Two's broadcast brother. You
Yes.
gotta watch. They
Listen, that's when I found out they cuss on this network. I was like, they gonna put 2 off. He
Yeah.
doing all this cussing. I'm like,
cause yeah, but
He
but
love it.
He rap for the light skin. I'm with
listen.
that.
Oh yeah, y'all, yeah. You go there with them light skins. Okay.
Listen, support Josephine Southern Cooking.
Please.
What's the address?
436 East 79th Street.
436 East 79th Street or Josephine Wade's Way.
That's right. And if you're scared, we on Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash.
Don't
just
be scared.
Just flood the
Don't be
market.
scared.
But
Call
I
Herb
promise
too.
you,
Call Herb too.
all
and
you
tell
got to
him
do is
going
get
over
out your
there.
car and say, I'm going to see Mother Wade. Ain't nobody going to mess with you. Trust me.
I ain't
Period.
never scared.
Right. Don't even go. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn. We're gonna come back after the break with Terisa Griffin and Adele Givens. Salim Muwakil is in after
Yeah.
us, so he'll calm down the hype of this. What we do with the the big word game, but he's such a smooth brother. That's my broadcast Frankie Beverly brother. And then I said what I said, gonna come turn it right back up, and
already
then
know.
Mike Love and D is gonna bring it on home. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Bless you.
WIFTV PM.
Funeral expenses are costly. The Casket Store wants to help you save hundreds of dollars. You do not have to purchase a casket from the funeral home. Call now for a free in-home consultation. Call 773-445-6900. 773-445-6900.
Trigger with instructor Mike on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Why? Why? Because someone told a great guy no. No! God, please, no! No! And he told that no, and he said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and turn that no into next opportunity. That's the latest book I just released, What I Tell Myself About No, because children who do not understand the power of rejection and the propulsion that occurs inside it becomes adults who can't take rejection, and your next opportunity could be right around the corner if you just understand how to use that no. And that's why we exist at What's in It for the Black People Media Network, because someone took a no and said, I'm going to create next opportunity. You're not silencing the voice, because that's what's in it for the black people, is the truth. Not always that you want to hear. It's the shit that needs to be said, because our ancestors fought and died to give us the right of access. And who the fuck are you to tell me no? Only on What's in It for the Black People Media Network.
WIFTV PM.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. 5 days, 6 to 6 programming. And then Mays and went and grabbed some Saturday shows that are off the chain. Go Ladies and what's my favorite name? I can't. Minding My Own. Is it called Minding My Own Black Business? It's the dopest show on Saturdays. So there's Saturday programming.
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's great.
super dope. Yeah, it was all things business about black business.
That's what's
so
up.
Tanil will probably be reaching out to you.
Yeah, anything.
We are going to have our next guest in shortly, and that's Adele Givens and Terisa Griffin. You know Adele; she's such a fucking lady.
Yeah.
She's
Dawn
such
just
a
likes to
fucking
say
lady.
that. She's like,
Well, that was
I
her
know.
thing.
But I'm
and
saying
when
on
she
the-
used to be
I
at the
just think
comedy
about
clique.
those lips.
Yeah.
right. But on this platform, we can actually say it. That's what I'm saying.
But you
yeah.
can't say Adele without, because that's her.
She's such a
She came
lady, right.
out with it raw way before most people. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, that
Well,
was
that's Chicago.
that West Side
Absolutely.
in the building. Yeah.
Y'all
When
have a
she-
metal detector coming in here because you need to frisk her down.
clink,
She
clink,
might
clink.
have a blade in her purse or something.
Hey, don't play with Adele. But Teresa ain't no punk either. Now she from Louisiana. Teresa will get
And throw
wholly
that
with
root on
you.
Yeah, and throw
And
that
you-
root on.
She-
Because I didn't seen her cook before in her kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. She been
She
to drop
can-
something in your food. You
and can cook her
walk around
tail
don't know your
off.
name.
Yeah.
Can cook her tail off. Okay, but singing
Yes.
second to none.
Yep.
I mean, songbird, like vocalist of vocalists.
I've
Yeah.
witnessed it a couple of times myself. Absolutely.
Teresa?
She can go.
And she
Yeah.
blew him away when she was on The Voice. When she sang
Oh,
Adele, she
with
blew
a
them
boot
away.
on. Did you see the sparkly boot she had on? I think it was something wrong with her ankle or something. during that
Teresa,
time.
yeah. Oh, she
had a
that
blinged
diva.
out boot on and was giving it to him. I seen her. Yes.
Full diva.
Yes,
Full
yes.
diva. And also extremely philanthropic.
Yeah.
She has a heart for. We talked for probably an hour the other night, and we just talked about some of the things that some of the stuff she's working on as it relates, and I'll share more when she's on. But just some of the hands-on skills that young brothers and sisters need to have because everybody's not meant to do radio or be an engineer or be
Right.
police. They're but it doesn't mean that they're not meant to be successful. And so her
Doesn't mean
heart,
they're not valuable either.
absolutely, and they are doing this Sweetest Day parking lot concert
yeah,
tomorrow
I plan on
night
attending,
at 119th at Universal. They still have tickets available. The parking lot there, is humongous. So it's like comedy and voice. It's like songs and
That's
comedy.
awesome. That's
and
really cool concept.
they're gonna have other special guests and you kick it. You vendors. You kick it from your car. You can go to Kim Bark and grab your liquor and bring your own booze. All that.
right.
So I thought it was a really dope idea. And thank God it's decent enough weather. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes October gets tricky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Chi-town,
big facts
Windy City.
on purpose. But one of my favorite songs is Teresa's remix of Mr. Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Baby, when that song come on, I have to go into a thing.
You gonna come in with that? You
Yeah.
got to, yeah.
Now, what's
That
the game we used to play? When you were in the car and you would get to the light and you would get out and switch around. What's it called? Where you get, the driver goes to the passenger side.
Oh, chicken. We're gonna take a break because they're coming in. Let's break so I can bring them in. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media.
WISTV.
Live from your studio.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Group events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black group members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black group-led organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Chicago famous with Mike Love and Diz.
The destined legend himself, Leon Rogers.
Yeah. What's going on, boy? Listen, honored to be here with radio legends, man. Two brothers I looked up for and patted my success.
You walked away from your day job and you went straight in the
Man, brother, first time somebody called me to do the gig, they was like, hey, I got my grandmama's 85-year-old birthday party. She's turning 85. She has a brain tumor. I mean, now she's not going to be able to hear because she's in a coma, but she'll be laying in the room, and we just want the good vibes. Well, what is it? $75. We need you to do an hour. I'm there because of the passion. I wanted to do the comedy.
Yeah.
So I quit. But when you quit that job, and the job I had was decent. My father, every young Black man should have a dad or a father figure in his life.
Yes.
When I say he went off on me.
My son works.
When I told him I quit to do comedy, my mom, mamas is always like, well, that's good, baby. You spread your wings. Realizing what God wants you to do.
Right,
and
right.
My father like, you got to be the dumbest son of a bitch in the world. I can't believe you came from my ball sack. $65,000 a year. Me and your mama combined only make 80. You dumb mother. I mean, going off. Like, me and my pops actually kind of fell out.
Old school Black fathers, old school mindset. They came up working. They know how hard it is.
Hands knuckles black. Hands look like he worked at the steel mill, like he was dipping them in the lava. So, he pissed. My hands manicured.
He's super cool and he know kung fu.
I'm clean. I work on computers.
Drives a $5,000 car and wears a $100 suit.
Right.
He like, I'm out here getting lung poisoning from inhaling all these steel mill fumes and touching people's mail. Look at my hands. I can't even pick up a fork and knife. Your mama got to cut my food for me. And you want to quit and do some damn comedy.
Chicago famous. 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, right here on What's In It for the Black People Media.
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Tucson Warner and Herb Howard.
You'll never breed a warrior.
Warriors, come out to
You hear that? And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men. Whether they're homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards. Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're going to do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing. If I come over here and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male babies.
Don't you even grow up with that attitude,
Don't you even think about it.
Ever.
Okay?
Bitch.
Right. You ain't my daddy, you damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your fort.
You're not my dad.
That's fucked up. Oh man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Tucson Warner and Herb Howard live on What's In It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
He is joining Chicago famous Mr. Rick Party.
I remember meeting the Brat before she was big. We were going to Jack the Rapper conference in Atlanta.
Jack the Rapper again.
So she's sitting, waiting for a plane. She got her braids in her hair, got her overalls on, and she saw me walk up to the gate. She's like, Rick's Party, oh my God. She's doing all of that. I said, well, who are you? She goes, I'm the Brat. I'm a new rapper from the, I live on the West Side. I'm with Social Def. I'm about to meet Jermaine Dupri. I did some on Chris Cross's song. I think it was it The Bomb or something like that? Or
Right.
Yeah. She did some on there. So that was my introduction to her. So she would come back to my show every now and then and help me introduce the Coke Top 99. I remember we played a home jam and had people judge her song, right? And some people was like, it's all right, it's okay. And she's like, yo,
Wow.
Straight West Side, man. It was crazy.
Straight West Side.
Yeah, so.
Chicago famous. 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, right here on What's in It for the Black People Media.
WIFTVP.
Live from the media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. You are tuned into the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse, Lisa E., and today Ron Rilla on What's in It for the Black People Media. And we are joined by a queen and an empress. Would that make me the Duchess? Oh, no, probably not. The Queen of Comedy and Chicagoan Adele Givens, and the Empress of Soul, Miss Terisa Griffin from Louisiana. Not to be confused with Louisiana if you're from up in the north. Welcome, Terisa. Welcome, Adele.
Yay.
Thank you, Dawn. How you doing?
Man.
I am wonderful. How are you ladies this morning?
Can't complain. Don't nobody want to hear it.
Well, I can complain. How much time you got?
I
got a problem with this 19.
What, tell us your problem, Adele.
19 before now.
You started already. You swinging already.
Can't help it.
That's cool. Listen, I don't know who to go first. I'm a little fanning out right now, and I know both of you. Adele, I know you different because I was around when you were performing at the Comedy Click yet, when we was young pups. Before you took off and became a worldwide superstar.
Down in the club, right?
Yeah.
Diane Corder used to host it sometimes.
Yes.
I think. Speak up. Yeah, Diane Corder. She said Diane Corder used to host it sometimes.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey.
Remember that?
Yes,
I do.
And Terisa.
What was the name of that club the Comedy Click was located inside of?
Inside the Click, in Calvin's Club, the Click.
Oh, it was the Click. Okay.
Yep.
That's
right.
You know, Calvin tried to get all the money. He had the front was the Click, the back was the Comedy Click, the Nick's Nest was upstairs. They had the, Junior's Ribs on the other side. It was always something.
You ain't lying. When I first came to Chicago, I was like, oh my God, this club got all the stuff in it. That and the Cotton Club at the front and the back. I said, what kind of clubs are these?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Cotton Club, you could get the grown people in the front and go straight ratchet in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Chick Rick's. We cannot forget Chick Rick.
Everybody told me about Chick Rick. I miss Chick Rick's. Did you go to Chick Rick?
I think I may have went once or twice. I wasn't clubbing a lot back in the day. I wasn't a clubber. I was a hustler. I worked in the club.
More money.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, and both of you are working now. Terisa, I just want you to know that Mr. Wonderful remix, I know I love Distant Lover because I love your take on Marvin Gaye's classic. I love the video production, but I love your remix of Mr. Wonderful. Absolute favorite.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful writing it. My mama keep telling me ain't nobody gonna love your cellulite but Jesus, but
we can die trying.
Okay. She was like, honey, who you wrote that song about? And I was like, what you mean? She said, child, ain't nobody gonna love all that but Jesus. So.
Your mama great.
She is, she's special.
Beautiful in a beautiful way. Beautiful.
Yes, she is all of that.
In a beautiful mind kind of way.
I'm so excited to be here.
I am so glad that you reached out. I am honored. I'm humbled. I feel like I'm in the presence of great people who paved the way for a space like this to exist. Without people in entertainment, we have nobody to interview and discuss real things with, events, philanthropy, and just being Black women and supporting each other. So for that, I am eternally grateful. And I owe both of y'all a drink. You know I keep a drink.
Well, hold on. I can grab the drink. Hold on. She said she owes us a drink.
I was about to say, you know what? I'm just going to have to let everybody know that if I'm looking crazy, it's because I can't have hair, can't have C. Technology is messing me. I'm like, that ain't the lady talking that I'm looking at. That's a whole nother lady. It's throwing me all off. She looks like this lady named Lisa that I used to remember from GCI and some of the radio stations.
And I was about to say that because we had a special camera.
Oh,
there she is. There she is. Girl, she is. Hey.
I'm so glad to see you, honey. I don't know what to do because I'm sitting up here going, who's she talking to?
Okay, I had to turn the screen.
Oh, they didn't have her screen.
She was looking at Lisa.
Oh, well, and you know, I go back. I'm actually really excited too because, hey guys, so well, of course, Teresa's been on all of my shows that I produce. I love Terisa forever, and Adele and I go back from 1,000 years ago, even before she did radio, and then she came to GCI and did radio. And I remember we used to have our little private conversations because she got to see some of the behind the scenes drama. And I remember you and I used to have a couple little conversations about stuff. We won't announce it. I'm not going to put people on blast, but I was like, no, Adele, just stick with it because there's some ego people in radio. Sometimes we'll just leave it at that. So, but I'm so excited to have both of you guys. So, because I love both of you guys. So I know I'm super excited. So
I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, that looked like this girl named Lisa. And she
right, Lisa E with her glasses on. I got the librarian look. Right. Well, yeah.
Adele is like, wait a minute. Adele is like, wait a minute. I hear one voice and I see this, and what in the total cuss word but Adele, we know you're a fucking lady, so you can say whatever you want.
She's an effing lady.
And Teresa was acting all normal, so I really thought something was wrong with me. I done lost my mind. I know I'm the anti-tech lady, but this is
that's us too.
That's me. Yeah, but Teresa's good with it. Teresa. So listen. Let me just share a little bit about both of you, and then I want to talk about this parking lot concert you guys are doing tomorrow.
If you
don't
concert.
If you don't know Terisa Griffin, you can follow her at Teresa. What's your Instagram? And
my Instagram is Terisa because somebody bought my name dirty low down. Terisa _Griffin. So it's TERISA _Griffin. Wow. And for the person who bought it, I'm never going to give you that money. I'm never going to do it.
Ever. And Adele, yours is just your name, Adele Givens, right?
On Instagram, it's real Adele Givens.
Oh, the real Adele
Givens.
Givens.
Told me a long time ago, you have to put real so they'll know it's you. And I'm like, all you have to do is put real. Good. I'm the real Shaka Khan. That's
right. Right. I am the real Beyonce.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Amen. And run that check. So listen, both of your bios, for those who have been living under a rock, I'm gonna go through it briefly, but if they don't know it, shame on them, God. These is Googleable, Wikipediable people. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Teresa is from Louisiana. The Songbird has worked with Jerry Iceman Butler and major industry greats. She's a composer, an artist, a writer, and now the producer of what I think might be a new reality cooking show that I'm watching on her Instagram regularly with a little comedy. Adele Givens is Chicago-born, West Side. So you like Uncle Remus, don't you?
She said you like Uncle Remus, don't you?
Why you say that? Why you?
I'm just saying, you from out west.
Out like that. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, are you vegetarian? You a lie. You at Teresa's house. You eat more than vegetables. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna behave.
No, don't behave.
Don't behave.
I like Uncle Remus. I love the sweet sticky barbecue.
We like Uncle Remus, but we like Harold's too.
Right. You like Harold's too.
Love Harold.
Yeah, Harold's chicken too. Mm-hmm.
Did you say sweet sticky? That sounds like a commercial.
Sweet sticky thing.
That's the Ohio Players, right?
Started what really pushed your comedy career forward, Adele, was winning the Crown Royal competition at the Regal. Would that be correct?
The Crown Royal competition at the Regal. Did you?
Oh yeah. I won the comedy competition in 1990. February 3rd, 1990. I won the finals. That's how I got. I mean, right before the finals, a couple months before that, I did the preliminaries, won that, and then I went to the finals and won that. That was how I got into stand-up.
Oh, wow. Now, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. People was
wow.
calling me, talking about, you need to get in this contest. You crazy. And I was like, what you mean? Y'all crazier than I am. But too many people called and told me I should get in it. So I got in it. And I ended up winning. And then I won the finals. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe they know something about me that I ain't recognize.
And we're glad they did, because from there you have starred in film and television, and produced some of your own comedy television as well.
She was saying that
I'm the
translator.
Right.
Basically, she was saying they catapulted you to do all the other stuff that you've been doing.
Absolutely. That's where it began.
Television and all the other stuff that
all that stuff came from that one time when folks filled up my answer machine. Hey, youngins, they used to have an answering machine. You understand me? And when you get too many messages, the light blink real fast to let you know it's full. Usually it was some bad news when it was like that, but at that time, it was some people just trying to convince me to do what I was destined to do. And I'm so glad for all those people who made those phone calls to me, because you're right. This is how all of this began. This is how I ended up right here with Terisa Griffin talking about the car concert in a pandemic in 2020, where we can only go outside and sit in our cars or beside the car and have a good time in the parking lot. I used to do other things in the parking lot, but we ain't gonna talk about that on this show.
Yeah, we could do the After Dark show later.
Yes.
I was telling Dawn too, I said it would be kind of fun since cars are going to be parked. Do you guys remember back in the day they used to do the Chinese fire drills where everybody would run out around the passenger to the driver's side? You guys should do a contest like that. Whoever runs around the fastest, like, you know what I mean? Like take a little break and I don't know if that'll...
What side of the town was you on, Lisa?
What you guys... I was the south suburbs, thank you. South suburbs! What did you guys used to call it though? You know what I mean? Like when you pull up...
I think they're saying no. I think they don't want. I think the question about the side of town was a nice no.
The only time on the west side I used to run to somebody's car is after that pellet hit the window, so I could see if the purse was on the seat and try to protect them from the person who threw the pellet, trying to get the purse.
And I ran to the car at the church, so we can get to the next church.
Amen.
With my church daddy.
Listen, ladies, I know that a portion of the proceeds from this Sweetest Day parking lot comedy and song concert is going to charity. Can you tell us about that charity?
Oh, well, different. It's a couple of charities that are doing it, as a fundraiser, because some of them didn't get the opportunity to have their fundraisers this year. So we have the Alpha Torch, doing it, and Better Love Yourself, which is my own charity. But we gave those computers to kids this year, and thank God, hopefully they're all safe. But just trying to forward education and make sure that our kids are afforded something. It's such a shame that they didn't get the opportunity to walk this year, and then they're kind of starting your adult life, the thing you've been looking for all the time, to get the hell away from your mama and your daddy. And now you really can't. And then when you do, you might die if you do. That's horrible. And so I really want to make sure that we are also instilling in our kids to have hope. And the other organizations, please have, just have some hope. We need to have hope right now because we have so much negativity. Hope is important.
Hope is important, and I think songs and laughter are a good way to feel good, to let go of some of the anxiety that we all have because of COVID-19, but also a good fun way to you just let your hair down, if you will, and support what is a generation that will be lost without our help.
Yeah, you know what? We also this is also an opportunity for some of our older, and I'm going to say seasoned adults who've been stuck in the house. This is also their opportunity as well. And people like me, I've got lupus, You know, I ain't trying to be up under nobody either that I don't trust. You know what I'm saying? I need to be around people that's been doing the same thing I've been doing, which is staying away. And this is one of those opportunities. There's the car slot, and then you got another car slot next to you. You can put your chair and your table there, and you can go grab you some Harold's chicken, or you can go to the smoke lounge, or you can go over and get you some tacos from Tea Time Tacos. You got some options, you know, so you can stay separate. You can text whoever it is, text the order in, you know, order, and then they'll text you and tell you that it's ready, so that there are no, you know, no waiting lines or anything.
And if you got some kids at home and you've been quarantined with those kids, you might want to do things. You won't stay in your car with each other and enjoy each other the way you can at home at the moment. I'm just saying, because you're in the car. You're in the car. That's what kids got conceived.
And they can do the things that we used to do in the car on 39th before they built the lake out.
You know, back in the day, car.
That part. I see you fanning yourself.
A light bulb just went off over some parents' head. You know that, like, hey.
Yeah, look, y'all got the fans like the menopause fans. Is that the menopause fans?
Girl, wait a minute, don't start now. Look, we're gonna take this a step further. Hold on.
Did you just break out the fan?
Yeah, you messing with a hot ass body. I'm a shorty over 40, got a hot ass body. Menopause is the cause of this hot ass body. Heat it up, I might catch a charge, cause it's extra hot and I got a hob. I might just hit you right in your face and break your nose like catch a kick.
Hey,
That's perfect.
You
for
didn't even know that
Man.
it's Freestyle Friday. You just killed that. I wish I'd have known. I would have videotaped it, but I'm gonna play it back.
Don't worry, I recorded it.
You recorded
Oh, we
it.
recorded
Good
it,
stuff.
yeah.
That was hot.
You can save it, hold it, and you can edit it out. Send it to us, because we doing it.
But guess what, Adele? I should have told you. You can cuss on this show, so you could.
you can
I
cuss
saw
on
you
this
do the
show?
good version. You could actually say the words.
Because she been keeping it clean in a month, ain't she?
Yeah.
Well, earlier when you said they could hear me, I wasn't keeping it clean.
No, she was going in early. I was like, you know they can hear you.
I am such a lady. Yes, I am.
She
let
is.
me tell you, for all the seniors, we have potter parties. With the thing to wash your hands in. We got the good potter parties.
Oh, good. Porta potty. Yeah. Porta potty. Down south, they potter parties. It's okay. Listen.
We even have a handicap.
Do you have a handicap one? That is good.
Because, you know, I hate when people do stuff and then they don't include people who just might have, you know, a handicap, you know. So yeah, we got a handicap one too. Don't play that. Don't play that.
That's awesome.
That's thoughtful.
Is.
That's thoughtful beyond. Yeah, everybody don't do that. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna come right back. We're gonna talk about Songs and Laughter, the comedy and song concert that is happening for charity tomorrow on 119th Street. You can go to terisagriffin.com and get tickets while you're listening.
Yes.
That part.
Oh, yeah.
And you can follow Terisa_Griffin on Instagram and the real Adele Givens on Instagram. And I'm certain if you don't see it here, can we put that in the link so that we make sure these people buy tickets? Tell them, and make sure when y'all get there, holla out real loud. We're from the Book of Dawn. And so Adele can cuss you out for interrupting her show. We'll be right back.
Yes.
WIFTBPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be? Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day. No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them. Be like, man, Randy said Jukathon Day. Man, we're about 60 years old. I be done had a heart.
You gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, you don't like that. I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this friend. Marcus Garvey Day from Remy 2.
Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what are we doing Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm
gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right. Well, every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool.
About national join a positive black organization because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about national tell white people the truth? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
WIFTBP.
Live from the studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn.
You know it. Hot ass.
Welcome back. You are tuned into the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. It's Freestyle Friday. Maze had Feel Good Friday. We freestyle. And then Salim Muwakil, you're going to step into Muwakil's world when we leave. I wonder what he's doing on Friday. I know I said what I said, go cuss.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they got some fine little workout guy coming on today. I saw the flyer. Yeah. And Mike Lovin it is, Chicago famous. Yeah, we might have to watch that show.
I might, because I need somebody for Sweetest Day.
Facts. Sweetest Day to take to the concert.
Yeah.
Songs and Laughter tomorrow, October 17th. You can take your boo or you can go with your homegirls. It doesn't have to be a Sweetest Day gift. It just has to be a sweet treat for somebody. TerisaGriffin.com. This will benefit and give hope to when we need it the most through song definitely. And laughter. Welcome back, Terisa and Adele. Again, thank you for joining us this morning and giving us the opportunity to laugh and maybe sing a little bit. I might sing, probably not though.
Go ahead.
Nah,
it's freestyle. You can do it.
So tell me how the idea of song and laughter was. How did it come about?
We was drinking. And she said, "How did song and laughter come together?" We was drinking. On my birthday. At an outside restaurant where they put us on the outskirts. Us with our husbands, because I don't really understand why we ended up there and not under the tent. But we was happy. And we had
still got a problem.
I still got a problem that they put us under the tent.
There was some people under the tent.
And
they put us on the outside.
You know what I'm saying?
With the skeeters.
You know? With the real skeeters. They was biting. We was out there fighting and hot flashing. We was hot flashing and fighting. So, we were pretty much just we were just talking, and I took it serious. Like I normally do, and I was like, Adele, let's do it. And she was like, oh, okay, let's do it. We were like, let's do it. And then I went to running around Chicago and the suburbs begging people for their parking lots, and they was ignoring me. And I was like, hey, can I, won't you rent your parking lot? So, people was like, no, it's this and that. So finally, I went over to Harambe House, and then I talked to the people over at CUT, and then and they said okay, and I hope we just really uplift people. We're trying to get people to come out. I know everyone is so afraid, but the thing of it is that if you can go to the grocery store, this is safer than the grocery store.
Absolutely, you in your car,
because you in your own car, and you can bring your own food and your own drink. You can do that, and
you can bring your own toys if that's what you want.
Bring your toys.
And then you can have fun with yourself.
Stick it in the cigarette lighter. That's a charger now. The USB.
You feel
but just come on out.
Because mentally, we will be all shattered if we continue to just isolate. That's and true. Not human beings are meant to be social beings.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it's very difficult, even for introverts at this point.
Yeah,
to maintain. So it's a way to get out and be social and still be safe and have a good time. And like I said, if you want to just enjoy yourself for me.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah.
See, girl.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, Adele, that's a great point because we know that mental health, and it is Mental Health Month.
Mental health, yeah.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
Domestic Abuse Month, and Breast Cancer Month. But it is hugely important that we are humans and we do need interaction and touch and each other. But to protect your mental health in a time like this, now more than ever, the two of the greatest ways to do that are through song and with laughter. So it makes perfect sense to, the combination of it and how it could really just allow you to just be still and COVID safe as well.
Oh, absolutely. This is an opportunity for you to see your friends, but you don't necessarily have to be with your friends. if you haven't been around them, this is an opportunity really for you to be able to at least wave. We have the ability to take temperatures out there, and there will be people walking around. If they see people walking around, they'll take their temperature, if they're headed to the restroom or if they're headed to pick up their food from Harold's, or if they're going to get them a cigar from the lounge, or if they're going to get some tacos from Tea Time Tacos. You can see how I got that in there. If you're doing any of those things, we can take their temperature. You can, like I said, this is an opportunity for you to kind of see your friends.
Yes.
An opportunity for you to laugh and step away from all of the anxiety that's going on right now. Because we have political anxiety right now because of number 45, the demon and the devil. Hallelujah. Somebody throw holy water on it. We got, and that's what's so funny. He looked like the devil. And now he was talking about Obama coming from the wrong side. And I'm like, no, you the devil. And your first different wife. And so the first different wife from another country. So the first wife we ever had from another country. And they was talking about Obama wasn't from this country. Let's just talk about who from the country. But anyway, this is a way to step away from all of that. We do want people to go out and vote. There will be a couple of reminders up on the big screen to tell people to do that, to do the census, because the 20th, I think, is the last day. October 20th is the last day for the census. This is an opportunity for us to remind them of that, but it's a bigger opportunity to just say, screw it. We out. We having a good time. We're safe. We're with the people we love. We've been trapped with them for so long with no entertainment except for Netflix. Why not come out and show your sweetie, because you don't know, in February, that's going to be really difficult to do in Chicago. So you may as well celebrate them right the hell now.
Absolutely.
Because this might be your Valentine.
Better believe it. And we haven't had the opportunity to exchange energies. We might not be physically touching, but that energy is real. And so I know for me, when I stand up on that stage, that's real energy that I feel when you guys are sitting in the audience enjoying the show. So I know that energy pool is going to be awesome.
Yes.
And this is an opportunity to get out and just wallow in some of that other energy that you missed so long. I mean, it's been 7 months to me since I even held the microphone. I mean, I held something that felt similar.
Like a microphone.
It just wasn't the same. You feel me? I mean, it was good.
But it wasn't the same. Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
It wasn't the same. And, and real fast to piggyback off what you guys are saying, music and comedy are really the best medicine. I remember back when, when 9/11 happened, and I actually felt guilty because, there were so many people dying, so many people trying to locate their loved ones. And I went home, I couldn't take it anymore. And I started turning on like Nick at Night, and I'm watching Three's Company, and I felt guilty because I was laughing. And then we had some therapists on there like, no, that's what you need. You have to have this comic relief. You can't just feel bad that you're enjoying yourself. And, what I'm trying to say is because of COVID right now, there's a lot of people going through, with you guys said, anxiety, with people whose family members or themselves are sick. And it's okay to break away. And this music and this laughter is the best medicine that we need right now. I think what you guys are doing is great.
When you take away music, Lisa.
You said what?
When you take away music and laughter, what you do is enhance people's fears, their inability to emotionally that outlet that we used to have.
Yep.
So they took all of that away with the COVID. You know, we used to say, well, you know what? I can let go on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and I can go listen to music. I can go to comedy. All these things we used to be able to do. And now we don't have that. We're trapped in a house with, and I don't mean this to sound negative because I love my husband, but I'm trapped.
By this thing called love. Hey. Oh, baby, somebody tell me, what is this man got? He makes me feel what I don't want to feel. That's Denise LaSalle trapped when she says she's trapped. She's trapped.
And I was thinking of Carl Abrams. Remember, oh, I'm trapped like a fool up in a cage. I can't get out.
Listen. Right.
It was back then. That's Colonel Abrams there.
I don't know who that was. That's y'all.
Right.
Like a fool.
Teresa said, I don't know what that thing is.
Colonel Abrams.
All I know is y'all got the right lyrics for what's going on.
That's right.
Because we are trapped. But I'm trapped with somebody I love. Just imagine being trapped with somebody you don't want to be bothered with.
Yeah. Or imagine being trapped in the closet. Okay, we ain't gonna go there.
Hallelujah. So if you've been trapped, come on out of the trap and use this opportunity really to let yourself go. You look, Andrea first. Put your fur on.
As a matter of fact, be butt naked and put your fur on.
And get butt. What did you say? Somebody say get butt?
I said be butt naked and put your fur on. Just make it sexy.
Yeah. Oh yes, girl. Put your high heels on in the car.
I love it.
Well, because that'll tie in with Naked Soul Productions too, right?
I really, really like it. You know it.
Listen, who else can we expect to see tomorrow?
Oh my God, Ronnie G is gonna be there for the ladies. Blowing, girl. He gonna be blowing. We was in rehearsal last night. He was blowing. I say, I want you to walk around and blow. Can you walk around and blow? He just looked at me like, is she crazy?
What exactly did she mean by that?
Well, yes, because with me that could be loaded. So that could be loaded. So I want him to walk around and I want him to blow. A lot of females in Chicago know that Ronnie is one of those popular saxophonists that people love to hear, women especially. So we do have him there, and my band, God, they sounded so amazing last night.
They are amazing.
They are amazing. The Naked Soul Band is absolutely amazing. They can't wait to play behind Adele. They just know she gonna making it easy for the clean up woman. Ow, just get my bad love. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make it easy. Shout out to Betty Wright. Rest in peace.
Rest in
I
peace.
love that lady.
Ooh, we miss her, don't we?
Man.
So you better catch us before we go. Because these days,
right?
I feel like we should take this show on the road. I feel like there's some warm weather cities that could use some songs and
we should, and we should pick up artists in each one of the cities.
And
if
find
there's a sponsor out there that wants to do this here right here in the car in the South.
Parking lot.
In the South, in a parking lot. Hallelujah.
And grab a charity from that city and bless that city too.
Yes.
Get some sponsors, get some vendors out. You get some food vendors and they can set their stuff up and then people don't have to call Grubhub or however, and they have the food vendors in their little pop-up things right there.
That'd be dope.
Girl, don't start with that jerk chicken.
You know what? I'm about to call you after the show, Teresa.
Okay, so I gotta ask y'all some questions. Teresa, you are born in Louisiana, but you're from Chicago, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I never disrespect.
God, I've been here for 30 years. This is my home.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask y'all some questions about the food game and the sports game, and y'all gotta tell me what your answer is. Salt and pepper or sugar on your grits?
Oh my God. I'm a salt and pepper, but I know my husband's West Side, so it's sugar.
Adele?
What's the salt and pepper or sugar on your grits?
Oh, salt and pepper. You know what? Something's very wrong with you people that put sugar on your grits. You have a sugar habit. John has a sugar habit. My children have I don't even know where they got it from because they didn't get it from me. sugar on your grits. Somebody ought to put salt in the sugar container and let you get down like you live.
Okay, sneakers
question,
or
Dawn.
gym shoes? Do you call your sneakers or gym shoes?
Oh, for me,
Sneakers or gym shoes?
Gym shoes
Ain't
for
that
me.
the same thing?
Well, what do you call them?
Oh, I call them gym shoes.
Yeah, gym shoes for me too.
Sneakers
Okay.
is that got a whole nother connotation attached
Thank
to
you.
sneakers.
Okay.
You wearing sneakers, huh? Where you been?
Where you been?
Been sneaking, have you?
And sneaking around.
Cubs or White Sox?
Wait, what?
Well, I'm gonna
Chicago
go with Bernie
Cubs or
Mac.
Chicago White Sox?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I
wrong.
would say Cubs because, you know,
Her husband said
because White
Cubs.
Sox got the word white in it. No offense. But Cubs.
Well, you know what? And the reason why I think Bernie Mac was
Joking.
Bernie Mac took me to some baseball game, and I think it was the Sox. So I might have to go with, honestly, I don't really care about those balls.
And you know, that's bad for me because I don't either, but my dad was actually in the Negro League. He
What?
played baseball professionally.
Shut up.
Yes. And he had all girls, so he wasn't able to brag to us. He had my brother came the next to last child out of 8. So it was like,
It's amazing.
it is
That is amazing. Yeah. Okay,
amazing
thin
how
crust or deep
and
dish
my
pizza?
What about the pizza? Say the pizza again.
Thin crust or deep dish pizza?
I like thin crust.
I'm a deep dish. I'm a big girl. I got a big booty. I want it deep.
I want a big pizza, but I don't want no deep dish.
I want it deep with a lot of cheese. Put that sauce in there and make it enough.
Okay, ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
Both of them.
On your what?
On your hot dog?
ketchup or
Oh, I
mustard.
know. I'm not
I want
walking into
both
that
of them,
job.
and I want celery. I want the what you call it? Not celery. What you call it? Sweet pickle relish.
On your hot dog?
Oh yeah, girl, with the pickle relish.
No
Oh, yes.
ketchup. No ketchup.
want both of
Mustard, relish, and onions, Chicago style. No ketchup.
Okay. Hold on. We're
Maybe
going to go
a
to break.
pepper.
I got a couple more questions to ask you, and then we're going to make certain that they know where to get these tickets for the concert tomorrow. Stay with us. You're listening to The Book of Dawn. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPN.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information or call 773-91.
Funeral expenses are costly. The Casket Store wants to help you save hundreds of dollars. You do not have to purchase a casket from the funeral home. Call now for a free in-home consultation. Call 773-445-6900. 773-445-6900.
WIFTBP.
Live from your studio.
He'll beat me.
You're listening to Book of Dawn.
That's how Marie was.
With Dawn Millhouse.
Marie.
Come on back.
Welcome back. You are tuned into The Book of Dawn. We are joined by the Empress of music and the queen of comedy, Adele Givens and Terisa Griffin, who have partnered together over a tipsy dinner somewhere where they were sitting with mosquitoes and decided to put together songs and laughter to benefit the community and give hope where there was hopelessness in our world, especially in Chicago, where they both call home. Tomorrow's concert is, I saw that the parking lot opens at 4. And you can start coming in. It's once they're full to capacity, there are no more cars allowed, and they don't want no trouble. But you can buy tickets in advance at terisagriffin.com. Songs and laughter with the naked naked. I'm gonna say naked because if they get naked, it's gonna be real sexy. Difference in naked and
And
naked.
they probably shouldn't take a Lyft or Uber because that's going to be expensive.
Well,
If they sit there, you have your Uber driver take you.
Uber, I don't know who gonna. That's gonna be a long time for you to be sitting in that Uber.
Right.
But Adele and I were just speaking, Dawn.
Okay.
And if they email us at Better Love Yourself, spell out the whole word, Better Love Yourself at Gmail, and they put the Book of Dawn, it's only for couples. They can get their ticket for $100.
Only couples.
Only couples. If you got 4 people in the car and you came from the Book of Dawn, we're gonna say you lying.
If you got 3 people in the car,
you're lying. It's just for couples. $100.
We checking your trunk. Don't get it twisted.
Checking it. We're gonna open your trunk up and see if you're lying.
7 people in the trunk.
But for real.
You know what? I appreciate that.
If they email us at betterloveyourself at Gmail, then
Better Love Yourself at Gmail. That's a Book of Dawn special only. And I tell you what, I'm gonna see you and I'll raise you. I will buy $100 couples ticket for the second person that does it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we can make sure that we do what really the concert is about, and that's to give hope and a breath of air and a little laughter to people at a time when we need it the absolute most.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for supporting us, and I just really want to tell everybody, just stay safe as you can,
please,
and stop being so afraid. Put your mask on. I don't know why they gotta tell people to wash their hands, but now you know it was a lot of dirty hand people out there.
Big facts.
Dirty. Your hands is dirty.
Yeah, and if you put antibacterial hand sanitizer on there, the germs are dead, and now you're carrying dead, dirty germs on your hands. So wash them. So
dead, dirty germs.
Dead, dirty germs. That's what they are.
DDG. Them
Dead,
the
dirty
DDGs.
germs.
That's
Dead, dirty germs. Dead, dirty germs. It's like a whole remix, right?
Dead, dirty germs.
I love that Dawn said that DDD.
You dirty, dead germ.
That's down with DDG, not me or Donnie.
You might have to make a rap about that, a freestyle tomorrow at the concert, Adele. I'm gonna be looking for
Girl, you know what? Now you done started something tomorrow. She'll be up there. She'll be up there with the DDG. Why you didn't wash your hands? You a DDG. No high five for you today, okay? Don't touch me.
No high five.
Listen, I so appreciate. I am so honored and humbled to have you both. I'm in the presence of real royalty. I know you are the Empress and the Queen, but I appreciate you being strong Black sisters, for standing together, for bringing me in your circle and allowing me to host this interview with you for your concert tomorrow. I hope that you share with your listeners that the Book of Dawn is
we will.
We coming for all the guys we work amongst. Although we love them, we still want to win. You have been tuned into the Book of Dawn, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's Friday. Hang out with us tomorrow at the Songs and Laughter car concert. Get better, Nick Saban. Get better. Monday, turn to the next page of the Book of Dawn Monday, and we'll talk about sex with Gina, right? We're going to talk about Strangest Place You Had Sex Monday.
Right, I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
I hope somebody calls and says the Songs and Laughters concert.
God, please.
Before I get yelled at, tomorrow, to Sweetest Day, make sure you guys go to Shaun White's new single, I'm Coming Over. It drops tomorrow. It's a big hit. It's going to be on the radio really soon. So
make sure
I'm
that
coming over.
I'm coming over. That's my artist, Shaun White.
COM.
Yeah, I'm coming over.
Come. COM.
The words are very risque.
Nasty. She nasty.
My name Wes.
Listen, make sure that you use your words, your voice, your actions, and whatever is at your ability to use to make an impact in the life of somebody. Listen, here's one thing for you. Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. You don't have to be in this world by yourself. You got Songs and Laughter, you got the Book of Dawn, and you have a wealth of resources. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. It's cold out there. No thongs, no see-through tights and leggings and all that. Ladies, put your stuff on and tie your hair down because it's windy out there. It might blow away.
Tie that weave.
Tie your weave. Peace and roll.